They have to use force because the suspect might be armed and can do damage to or destruction to other people.
Okay. Myron or Michaela?
They use force to protect themselves.
Protect themselves? Okay. Number 2, let's discuss this. According to the law, what level of force can an officer use in a given situation? What level of force? John?
So like the first, one of the levels of force.
Are you using the text?
Yeah.
Okay.
In the text, one of the levels of force that police officers can use in like grave situation is deadly force.
Okay, what is deadly force?
It promotes the use of a force that could injure badly or kill a suspect of any sort.
Does anybody know what reasonable force is? What is reasonable force? We talked about that. If deadly force means they're using force to kill you, what does reasonable force mean? Reasonable force. Madison?
Injure somebody?
So you just want to injure them instead of killing them?
I do.
Okay, so deadly force means you're trying to kill someone. Reasonable force means what?
Reasonable for me to do it in the right time, not to do it with the gun, nothing else.
Okay. Michaela?
Reasonable force means like you can use a taser.
Okay. So reasonable force, that's right. All of you are right. So you're trying to do it at the right time. You're not trying to kill them, but you're trying to just basically keep them stable and use a taser. Yes, Myron?
If they start shooting, definitely you have to kill them or something.
Okay, so that's deadly force. If they start shooting, that means you probably have to shoot back. So, last one. Should police officers or cities that employ them be required to pay money damages if they lose a lawsuit for using deadly force or too much force for someone that didn't deserve it? Should cities have to pay families for that?
Yes.
Why?
They should because the police officer did something. Well, actually no, because the person who got shot, they actually did something wrong.
Okay. So what if the police use what I mean by excessive force? That means they used a gun when the person only had a screwdriver and they killed the person. Should the police departments have to pay families for funeral costs or things like that, or for damages or things like that? Why, Madison?
Because you only had a screwdriver. It's not that harmless.
A
gun is more harmless than a screwdriver.
Okay, so a screwdriver is more harmless than a gun. A screwdriver. She said a screwdriver is more harmless than a gun. John?
I feel like it's a yes.
Hold on, I'm trying to hear.
I feel like it's a yes and no situation because I feel like yes because they didn't have anything that poses a threat towards the police officer, which could take away a life in non-needing situation.
Okay.
But I say no because it's the suspect's fault for posing available threat.
Okay. So the suspect can be threatened. So sometimes I know us. Sometimes in our community, when someone reaches in their pocket, we assume what? Sometimes when they assume what? So they may have a gun. So that may be reasonable cause.